your lady fine, tell her she don't want for her life. Ladies, grab your fellas and let's do this right. Do this right. If you want, like me and mine. Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on. Yeah, girl, we got it going on. Yeah, we got it going on. Don't it feel so good to be us? Yeah, we got it going on. Out here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, coming into tonight, a couple of goals they have. Stay aggressive on both ends, but also play with efficiency. It's a delicate balance, but they know it's the key to playing their best ball. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! Two athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Woo, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the best ball will have the edge.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from above the incredible City Hall building here at our broadcast location tonight, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's the city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. See, we have the front court talent tonight on full display. Talk about what it's like to play against the elite at your position, going mano a mano, you against the best.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, in this league of the best players, you better be ready every night. But to go back to my era, Kev, this was what my week looked like as a Sacramento King in the Western Conference. Play against Dirk Nowitzki on Tuesday. Play against Tim Duncan on Thursday. Play against KG on Friday. And then play against Shaq on Sunday. And then how about Karl Malone again on Tuesday? So if that doesn't make you lose a little bit of sleep.
Unbelievable.
You must be one of the greatest of all time. It's tough. You got to be focused every night.
Absolutely. And the Houston Rockets starting five. They've got Paul George. Jordan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. The 10-footer, George with the bucket.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, I think he was surprised. He was so open. That's just a defensive breakdown.
And stolen by Jordan. Here's Lillard. Curry with the defensive effort.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma's made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
And he can't hit the second. And Chris, for Kuzma, he has said he is striving to be one of the greats.
Kuzma is a very versatile scorer and plays like a star already. Now look, he's great with his jump hook or in any ISO situation. He's already exceeded the expectations, but hopes to do even more in the near future. But I would caution, your sophomore year, everyone has scouted you and they know you're good. Just be ready.
Here's Curry, following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Curry kicks to Brogdon. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Brogdon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Lillard attacking. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
But think about it, Kevin. The skill set of Lillard, he has incredible range. He can get his shot off with ease with his dribble combinations. I mean, he's crafty when he gets inside. He's a complete offensive threat.
And free throw good from Lillard. And Lillard, one of the league's top shooters, C-Webb, also deadly in crunch time.
Well, Kevin, he calls it dang time. I mean, he's hit numerous big shots in his career in both the playoffs and regular season. With his mentality and ability to create, I mean, he is lethal late in the game.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Well, a high-octane offense in Houston, that's been a staple for any of Mike D'Antoni's teams. The Rockets, they do it a little differently. ISO ball, half court, threes, get out and run. They get buckets.
Now here's Curry. Kicks it to Whiteside. Now here's Brogdon. He's tightly guarded. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And the Rockets last season, second in the league in 2-point percentage, but Chris last in the league in 2-point attempts.
Can you believe it? I mean, they shot more threes than twos, actually. That's crazy. I mean, you might say, well, take it inside. Well, the Rockets are looking at points per shot. By that metric, they're threes neck and neck with the twos. Okay, 4 for 5 from the floor right now. Wasting no time getting this offense rolling.
Curry against Lillard. Using the screen, Curry. And the basket is good.
That's what you have to love. Using that screen to create space. Just another thing Curry does really well.
Pass to Forbes. Jordan the screen. Feeds it to George. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Curry against Lillard. The 3. Curry's shot is off. Rockets leading by 7. Here is Forbes. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's already a second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early foul trouble.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gay's checked in. Brogdon kicks to Doncic. Takes a 3. And that's good. Steph Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
And the pass to Aldridge. Shoots over Kuzma. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
Well, it's the shot selection. That's been a positive for them thus far and a negative for their opponent. Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Pass to Forbes. He kicks it to Aldridge. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Curry. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Gay in the corner. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside Curry. Ball's knocked loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Knocked away. And so it's Houston with it. Houston leading by 8. Lillard the pass to Forbes. Jordan the screen. Gay kicks to Jordan. And some nice passing there by Houston. Forbes can't get it to go. Philadelphia has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Curry. Kuzma's got his 2nd basket of the game.
I mean, he can wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit.
Aldridge with a screen on Curry. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Al Horford, he's checked in for Whiteside. John Collins comes in for Doncic. Evan Fournier's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Mike Conley in for Curry.
Well, Lillard is just an intelligent player. Someone who uses the screen to get open so he can fire.
Collins a screen on Lillard. Conley into the lane. And Adams sends it back. Here's Forbes. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Big-time scoring is always a premium, Chris, when you're evaluating players on the offensive side. What do you hope to find as you kind of break down their game?
I hope to find that you can dribble, shoot, and pass. Because if you can do those things and you're a great scorer, then I know that if you get double-teamed, you can find an open man. That if you have the heart of an unselfish player, that you're willing to think 2-3 plays ahead of how to set someone else up that's struggling. Because a great player can always get their own. And also on the offensive side of the ball, are you careless? Or do you value possessions? Do you make easy turnovers? And if you do make a turnover in the offensive end, what is your temperature like defensively? Will you run back and get back and try to get a stop? What type of player are you overall? Great offensive players are result-oriented, not necessarily seeking individual numbers or acclaim, and that's a big part of my evaluation.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
And that one falls for Fournier. And when you look at Evan Fournier, he's just a reliable source for points whenever he's on the floor.
Yeah, and Fournier is a bit of a quiet scorer. He always ends up with a lot of points, but doesn't tend to wow you with any individual plays. Terrific shooter who just makes the most of his touches and his minutes whenever he's on the floor.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. You know, you can see why some scouts fell in love with Kelly Oubre. Great athlete with tremendous length.
He has over a 7-foot wingspan, which helps him defensively and on the glass. And there's still a lot of upside in this young fella.
Chris, I don't think Damian Lillard will ever be accused of lacking confidence. He'll tell you about how great he is all the time.
And that isn't a knock. I mean, all top NBA players need to believe that. Lillard has said he feels he deserves to be all NBA. Sometimes it just feels like he's looking to be disrespected just so he can use it as motivation during the season.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Right side, Fournier. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Bogdanovich dishes to Gay. Another miss by Houston.
That's a great job to converge on him inside and prevent that easy
For 3, Fournier. And it's Gay with the rebound. Houston leading by 8. Now we'll go to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. I had a chance to talk with head coach Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Fournier gets a wide-open look. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Oubre kicks to Lillard from deep, and the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 15 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul. And the 76ers call time here.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
Here's Collins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what the stability has been for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Conley against Lillard. Gay with no one around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
To the left wing. They set the screen. Horford the pass to Collins. Out to Conley. Horford trying to free himself up. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
So consistent in shooting from deep. You can't let Conley get into a rhythm from this area.
Puts it up from 12. Oubre can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 9. Lets it go with a 3. No good on the shot. And Rudy Gay, Greg, has always been a fantastic scorer since he came into the NBA.
And Gay doesn't do as much scoring as he once did, but he has become more efficient. Doesn't have plays ran for him, gets looks through his instinct. And as he's gotten older, Gay has become even more crafty with how he scores.
Well, in recent years, C-Web, players have flirted with quadruple doubles, but they're just so elusive. I mean, you've got to do a lot to get those kind of numbers.
But think about it. Embiid and Westbrook have both come close. So Westbrook comes close to anything with a double at the end of it. And Draymond Green, he missed once on points. So, you know, it's so hard to do. I just remember that Akeem the Dream Olajuwon did it, but you think about it. You're exerting so much energy, communication, and passion in that game. That's why it's so tough to do. And by the way, players are really good. So how are you going to get those 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 10 blocks?
Right, yeah.
Or whatever else you can get along with points. But, yeah, so elusive, yeah.
At the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one. You know, watching Miles Bridges, he just brings so much energy to the team.
High motor guy, very aggressive. You know, a bit of a tweener, which in a positionless world could be a good thing. Explosive, strong, athletic. I think his best basketball is ahead of him.
Portis, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Chris, you spent time here with the 76ers in your career and led them to a postseason run. How much does the city bond when that happens?
Well, I tell you what, I love my time in Philly. I mean, I was injured late in my career, and I got so much love. If you play hard, they'll give you love. If you play hard, they'll respect you. Fans don't get enough credit for their love of the team. Yeah, they can be cool at times, but when you win, they love you and they go all out.
So it's the Rockets now after the Sixers pick up 2. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Good work defensively by Horford.
I like the burst to the bucket right there, but the finish has got to be better.
Here's Fournier, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
Lillard against Conley. Here's Oubre. Here's Adams, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Adams has got his first points in this one.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Houston. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He described what inspired him to...
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her...
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
Bridges out there with John Collins. Then it's Conley. Then there's Horford. And it's Fournier in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Collins passes to Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Adams' shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Conley kicks to Collins. Back to Conley. Here's the screen. Horford has a wide-open look. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's where he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
Portis the screen. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a third foul before halftime.
Doncic is checked in for Bridges. Adams, the pass to Portis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And some changes here for the 76ers. Whiteside's checked in for John Collins. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Evan Fournier. And Steph Curry subbed in for Mike Conley. Lillard against Curry. Picked by Horford. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's just experience. I mean, reading the defense perfectly. Just another day at the office for Big Al.
Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And Bogdanovich kicks to George. George double team. Shot clock at 6. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Philadelphia now. The 76ers trail by 4. Doncic passes to Curry. Right side a screen. Up top Curry. Covered by Lillard. Curry kicks to Brogdon. Shoots over Portis. Here's Whiteside. The rebound by Steven Adams.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
From deep, George. Good on the triple. George has got 7.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Oh, that's a nice look, recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Bogdanovich passes to Adams. Outside Portis. And another 3 for Houston.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Doncic kicks to Curry. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going after him.
Portis a screen on Curry. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers trailed by 5. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Brogdon's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
Portis the screen. Lillard outside. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Philadelphia's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Curry against Lillard. Outside Curry. Inside. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Horford.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, Kevin, the Western Conference Finals. I mean, the Rockets had the Warriors right where they wanted them. But due to the injury of Chris Paul, I mean, they helped open the door for the Dubs, but you got to play who's in front of you, and they won the last 2 games to take the series.
The 76ers making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Adams. Aldridge comes in for Portis. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Bogdanovich. Lillard, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lillard's got 17 now. And had they advanced to the finals, Chris, the Rockets would have been favored. Is it hard to bounce back when you felt so close to winning a title?
It can haunt you, but it also inspires you because you know there's things you can work on and you can get right back. Winning a title this year should go a long way towards soothing that pain.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch here. Gay's checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Rockets now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Gay. Rocket 6.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
The game now all-time. He has 6.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Jordan the screen. Here's Forbes. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Chris, Chris, with the way the 76ers have taken huge steps forward, what should the expectations be for this team the next few years?
I wouldn't be surprised, Kev, if they were competing for a title in a few seasons. I mean, they have a very flexible cap to improve their roster, and anything less than that, I think, should be viewed as a disappointment.
Both free throws good from Forbes. We have a look at the Rockets organization, Chris. One of the best run teams people think in this league.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, over a decade of winning basketball, they find ways to win, and they won't be satisfied till they win it all.
Here's Kuzma. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Kuzma's got the game tied up here for the 76ers. And George kicks to Gay.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Rockets have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, well, Kevin, throughout his career, Gay has been an offensive force and mastermind in manipulating defenses.
And so Gay nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. George against Brogdon. They double him with George. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
He had 1 3-pointer in the first, but still searching for that second.
And Forbes kicks to George. Aldridge's screen. A nice shot by George. George has got 9 points.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
Passes it to Doncic. Whiteside sets the pick for Doncic. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Philadelphia.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pass to Forbes. Here's George. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. George, no good on the free throw. The 76ers trail by 4. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Nails the open triple off the fast break. He's got 8.
I mean, I don't always like the 3 on the fast break, but the D was set up well inside.
Forbes the pass to George. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Kuzma sets a screen. Brogdon kicks to Doncic. Kuzma with the screen for Doncic. Gay with the block.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years, specifically how he times blocking those shots.
That one falls.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Houston's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. George passes to Forbes. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Rockets have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. That's good from Forbes. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Whiteside. Bridges comes in for Doncic. Fournier is checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Mike Conley subbed in for Steph Curry. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 3. There's a screen by Collins. Conley kicks to Kuzma. Now the pass to Collins. A fader. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And DeAndre Jordan, the all-time leader in career field goal percentage, break by a sizable margin.
Yeah, the most prolific dunker in the league, maybe in league history.
Shot clock at 5. Aldridge a screen. From deep, George. It's good from long range. George has got 12 now in this quarter.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Conley kicks to Collins. Down low. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Fournier.
Oh, you'd like to see a stronger pick than that, but it turns out he didn't need the help.
Pass to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. Aldridge with a screen on Conley. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. And that's going to be a travel. Oubre's checked in for Houston. And here is Conley. Kuzma sets a screen. Kuzma with the screen for Fournier. Kicks it to Bridges. Shoots over Oubre. Outside Conley. 1:51 left to play here in the second quarter.
Look, Mike Conley, he's the kind of point guard who does all of the little things. Smart, solid on offense and defense, and consistent with production. He's a true floor leader. I mean, his impact, it goes beyond the numbers, way beyond the numbers.
Free throw good, Conley. And Chris, for Conley, it took some time for him to grow into the leader he's become.
And think about this, foolishly, so many people thought Conley might be a draft bust early in his career. Think about that. I mean, it took him a few seasons to become comfortable with his game in the NBA, as some players do. I mean, he's done nothing but improve and refine his game since entering the league.
Pass to George. There's a minute 34 left now here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Conley, the pass to Horford. Conley kicks to Kuzma. Collins setting the pick for Kuzma. Back to Conley. That's tipped and stolen by Aldridge. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Down low, here's Conley. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, he gets in a good position in the post, and the entry feed is there for him.
Forbes, the pass to Jordan. He kicks to George. Jordan with a screen on Fournier. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Second shot opportunity, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 6 points.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Outside Conley. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
The first free throw is good.
And the toughness Conley provides, I mean, it can't be underrated. He's a guy his younger teammates, they really look up to.
And Conley drops them both. And a deep three from Lillard. The shot, no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes, had every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
I think they're playing defense with their hands instead of their feet. Too many times they've been caught reaching and they paid the price. These guys giving up way too many free throws. They need to stop sending guys to the line. Come on.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. He's out there with Paul George. Jordan is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Curry. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
I mean, he's a former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard left side, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lillard's got 19 points.
That's frustrating as a defender. Not giving Lillard more than an inch of space, and the jumper still falls.
And the basket by Curry.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
And Lillard kicks to Forbes. The feed to George. No good that time. And Philadelphia the other way now. Pass to Doncic. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. Doncic has got his first points in this one. Jordan the screen. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Brogdon. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Clock at 6. Here's Forbes. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Curry on the wing. Covered by Lillard. And it's good off the back rim and in. 19 points for Steph Curry.
And that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Lillard from outside scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
Outside Curry. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Houston leading by 5. Outside, George. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A wide-open look here for Kuzma. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And these are shots Kuzma will take all day. He's very confident in his ability to score.
Jordan with a screen on Curry. Lillard dishes to Forbes. And stolen by Kuzma. There's the pass to Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-pointer. Steph Curry breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. They meant that, you know, guys don't want to get the fundamentals, kids being that because they see the highlight of Steph Curry. And I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed the basics of the game, and coaches were complaining back then. So that's all that means. You see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen, and it shifted the dynamic of the NBA. I think, you know, they understand how much work he puts into his overall games, and it's up for coaches at a young age to explain that.
Kuzma sets a screen for the tie. Kept alive. Pass to Curry. Here's the teardrop. Got a hand on it.
Got to have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Kuzma passes to Doncic. There's the pick. Whiteside kicks to Kuzma. Poked away. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Rockets with the rebound. Outside, George. Portis the screen. Whiteside against Bogdanovich. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Whiteside a screen. Curry against Lillard. Whiteside inside. And there's the 3-second violation. And the 76ers with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Whiteside. John Collins comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Conley in for Malcolm Brogdon. Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Gay comes in for Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing.
Curry against Lillard. Tries again. Outside Portis. George against Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far. Evan Fournier's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Houston. Oubre's checked in. Here's Adams. He has 6. Outside Portis. Here's Lillard. That's good from 17 feet away. Lillard's got 24.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Picked by Horford. Here's Conley. And Adams sends it back. They recover it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Now, here's Oubre. He's guarded by Fournier. Here's Gay. The baseline jumper goes down. And now a 7-point Houston lead.
And Gay is very confident from the mid-range. When he has his feet under him, he's extremely reliable from there.
There's a screen by Collins. Oubre with the steal. And the jam by Oubre.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Doncic, no good. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Oubre with it. Lillard outside. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And Lillard gets double-teamed. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That's just a lack of communication. Two guys just not on the same page.
And here are the 76ers now. 9-point game. Collins a screen on Lillard. Conley kicks to Fournier to the paint. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Adams with the screen on Conley. Lillard, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Lillard's got 26.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Now here is Conley. He's got 9. Picked by Horford. Conley into the lane. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Conley's got 11 points.
The elusiveness of Conley, the speed of Conley. He's so superb at using screens to slip away from whoever is on him.
And stolen by Horford. Outside Fournier. A 3-ball. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Conley.
This is why you have to be right on Conley, because he's a threat to shoot off the pass.
Screen by Adams. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Here's Gay. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 10.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Picked by Horford. Over Lillard. No good there. So Houston will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Oubre, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. And now a 9-point Rocket lead. Conley kicks to Collins. Picked by Horford. Doncic passes to Horford. Now Doncic, Adams defending, and Doncic gets it to go.
Oh, man, how about that vision from Horford? I mean, it's all about hitting the open man. High efficiency offense right there.
Portis the screen. 3-pointer Lillard, and another 3 for Houston.
Second 3-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Screen by Adams. Conley against Lillard. Puts up a 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The 76ers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. That one is no good. Houston leading by 10. Now Gay. 10 points for him. Screen by Adams. Gay kicks to Forbes. Puts up a 3. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
Yeah, cornerstone of Conley's game. He takes a lot of pride in making life difficult for his men.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Horford is out there with John Collins. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Forbes dishes to Gay. Lobs it up for Jordan. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Screen by Adams. Forbes the pass to Adams. Sinks that one from the post. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys on these teams know that.
And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Whiteside's checked in for John Collins. The Rockets also changing it up. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Steven Adams. Bogdanovich comes in for Rudy Gay. And George is subbed in for Oubre. That free throw good from Doncic.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game. Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for George. Stolen by Conley. From deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside, George. It's good from long range. George has got 21.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And Forbes kicks to Bogdanovich. Jordan the screen. Off the pick. Bogdanovich shoots. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
Doncic passes to Whiteside. Now Brogdon. Whiteside a screen. Brogdon with it. George picks him up and stolen by Jordan. Here is Forbes. George dishes to Aldridge. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Brogdon. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Michael Conley. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
Well, using his body to ward off the potential shot block. Curry finishes through the contact. Gets the M1.
Rockets leading by 9. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots. Not for him.
And this is what Curry does best. He is just a tenacious scorer who just destroys opponents. His offensive arsenal is amazing. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Rockets. Free throw good, Jordan.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Brogdon kicks to Doncic. To the inside. Whiteside uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough, and I think he realizes that.
Aldridge with a screen on Curry. Lillard the pass to Jordan. For the 3. The Rockets again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 8. Moment here now for an injury report. Let's get an update on George. What's the status, David?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they're not ruling out the possibility that he'll have to miss a few more games. Kevin, not what they needed at this time of the season.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Lillard against Curry. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Forbes. Jordan with a screen on Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Brogdon. Outside Curry. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets leading by 5. Jordan the screen. Now here's Oubre. Defense is right there. A nice shot by Jordan.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Forbes kicks to Lillard. Aldridge a screen. Lillard shoots off the screen. Second shot opportunity. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Curry against Lillard. Curry kicks to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Right side a screen. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Brogdon.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Jordan, the screen, passes it to Lillard. Launches it. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his third rebound tonight.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
The 76ers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Curry kicks to Whiteside. Outside for Curry.
Gotta appreciate watching Lillard give his all on D, showing a real desire to prove on this end.
Pass to Forbes. Jordan, the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And stolen by Whiteside.
That's just his first turnover of the game. He's been making good decisions out there. Well, until that one. He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing. That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and maybe causing some foul trouble.
Houston leading by 4. Here is Forbes, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, Philadelphia. Oubre dishes to Aldridge. Clock at 6. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
Out to Kuzma. Whiteside sets the pick for Doncic. He's off from 17 feet.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, and you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Lillard outside. Good on the three-point shot. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
Right side a screen. Up top, Curry. Covered by Lillard. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 9. And there's the pass to Forbes. Pops it up for Jordan and stolen by Whiteside. Doncic, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Lillard. AT that time from Curry. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Aldridge with a screen on Curry. Lillard from outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Down low, it's tipped. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here for the Rockets. Steven Adams comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Curry passes to Whiteside. Shoots over Adams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge. That free throw, no good.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. Here is Lillard. There's the dish to Gay. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Adams. Poked loose. Layup off the pick. And deep. Lillard drops it in. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter. Lillard against Curry. Whiteside is screen on Lillard. Off the screen. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
And the 76ers making a change here. Horford's checked in.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And one thing you talk about with Lillard, great at all times, but absolutely lethal in the clutch.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. The 76ers running out of time. Outside Curry. Shoots over Lillard. The shot by Curry, no good. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Lillard against Curry. Lillard misses. Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Curry against Lillard. Picked by Horford. Up top, Brogdon. That shot off. Adams, a nice D. Rocket shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Kicks it to Forbes. Adams with the screen on Brogdon. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. John Collins, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bridges comes in for Doncic. Fournier's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Mike Conley in for Curry.
Well, that's what I call cool under fire. Those should be the nails in the coffin.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around point guard. And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 10. 30 seconds left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 10. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Conley up top. He's covered by Collison. There's a screen by Collins. Out to Conley. It's taken away by Collison. And it's the Rockets on the break. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. So we see Houston taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg...